I think to the untrained eye, for the general population, for the average American who doesn't understand a lot about weight loss and weight management and what the numbers on the scale really mean, they see 10 pounds down, 11 pounds down in the past 8 weeks. And they're like, dude, I've lost 11 pounds before. It's not a big deal. But if you look at that scale closely, you understand it's truly fat loss. When you understand that my client Dale has been absolutely crushing it with 3 workouts a week, not missing at all, consistently getting his protein in, you start to understand that it's actual true fat loss that is being experienced. A lot of people see the numbers on the scale go up or down. They start freaking out. They start getting excited. There's a lot of things that can influence that. Your water weight, you could start to lose muscle, and you could start to chase lower and lower lows on the scale, not understanding that's not actual fat loss, man. It's just water being stored in your body and you're losing it. And people chase those lower and lower lows and they just lose muscle, and they're so fixated on the scale coming down when it's not actual. You're not doing anything, right? So I've heard of people doing fasts for no reason, 24, 48, 72-hour fasts, just to see the number on the scale go down. Like, what's the purpose behind that, right? I've seen people doing keto and low carb, because as soon as you do that, anytime you eat carbs, bread, rice, a lot of processed foods, your body is going to hold on to more water. So as soon as you cut the carbs down low, you're going to see that big initial 5 to 10 to 15 pounds drop, right? And that's just water weight. That's not body fat. So I wanted to say that. Don't just chase lower and lower lows on the scale for no reason, right? Weight loss is not the same thing as fat loss. Second thing I'm super excited about, those 10-pound increments of weight loss are the most exciting thing of all time. 1 or 2 pounds is awesome. But when I was almost 200 pounds, which is at my height, I was overweight, seeing the number go down from 200 to 190 to 180 to 170 to 160, seeing those 10-pound increments, entering a new bracket, being stuck in the 190s, the 180s for so long, and I'm putting in the work, I'm staying consistent, I'm not seeing the result. I'm like, fuck, man, I just got to push through. I just got to keep doing the work and trust in the process. And then seeing from the 180s, it hits that 179.4. Dude, that is the most accomplishing feeling of all time, especially when you've been struggling with weight your entire life, especially when you're doing it the right way and you're strength training a few times a week, you're getting your protein intake in, you know it's the good weight that's coming off. And so the big takeaway from this, if you have 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds to lose, is to not focus on that. It's a very daunting task. It's like entering school and you got 4 years ahead of you and you're like, fuck, man, that's so long. Or you want to save up for a house and you're like, dude, I got to save up tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. It can be very daunting, right? And that overwhelms a lot of people. A lot of this weight loss thing is a mental game. And if you overwhelm yourself, if you're not thinking about it correctly, you could just stop yourself from taking action. It's crazy, right? So it's the proper way to think about it. And a good way to think about it is just these 10-pound increments, because it doesn't take a long time. You could do that in a matter of, I want to say, somewhere around 6 to 12 weeks, right? Losing 10 pounds, depending on how much body fat you have to lose if you're doing it the right way. Just focus on those 10-pound increments. If you're at 250, focus on 240, 240, 240. If you're at 240, focus on 230.